What is going on, guys? I'm Ethan and welcome back to another video, and today in this one I'm going to be showing you guys how to defeat Taniks the Abomination, which is the final boss in the Deepstone Crypt raid. I'm going to be showing you guys the best strategy and basically a guide on how to defeat this boss. So for anyone wondering, I will be assuming that you don't know anything about this last encounter, so I will teach you everything you need to know, the best strategy, the best weapons for DPS, everything you need. Let's get into this. Okay, so for weapons slash DPS, you're going to need 5 anarchies, 1 divinity, 5 slug shotguns, and 1 sword. The reason I'm saying this is because the divinity will help you with DPS a lot. As you can see in this clip down below, I am actually using divinity and this helps our DPS tremendously, and you're going to need this if you want to have the most DPS as possible. The next thing though is 5 anarchies. Each of your teammates should have this, so there's just going to be one person using divinity and your other 5 teammates using anarchy. If not, then that's okay. They can use Xeno as well. That does really good DPS as long as you have something like Lunafaction boots or marksman dodge, which will reload your weapon instantly. Any of those will work. And then you want to use 5 slug shotguns. And this could vary as well because you could use snipers. It's up to personal preference, or if you're really trying to go for a 3-phase here, because 2 phases are pretty difficult, depends on the team you have, and 3 phases are kind of ideal here if you want to get a really good successful run guaranteed. So the weapons will vary, but this is what I used, my team used, and it worked out really well. Now lastly, your divinity person wants to run a sword. So when I was running divinity here, I ran cold denial with a divinity, of course, and then a sword, which was falling guillotine. Now the reason this is good is because there's going to be a bunch of captains that spawn, and you're going to be the one who has the best weapon to clear it out. These captains do become really annoying if you don't clear them out. You have to make sure you have really good ad clearing, or this won't work out too well. You'll have a lot of ads going your way when you're trying to get the 3 augments and get the 3 nuclear fuses in, but I will explain that later. Alright, so next up is characters slash supers. So ideally you want to have at least 1 warlock, 1 titan, and 1 hunter. Now the reason for this is because your 1 warlock is going to be a well. Now if you only have 1 warlock, do not use any other super besides well. You need this for DPS, and a titan is recommended but not 100% needed. The main thing you're going to be using with titan is sentinel for the bubble, and the bubble will help with DPS as well, but it is not completely needed, only if you'd like to. The hunter as well, you're going to want to use celestial nighthawk for high DPS, but if you don't have it, then just use tether or something else like that. But that's what you're going to want to use for DPS. And if you don't have a warlock, you probably shouldn't do this encounter, in my opinion. It's going to be a lot harder because of the well. You'll need that well for the DPS phase, and the other 3 characters don't really matter. So let's say you have duplicates of a warlock, okay? You're going to want to use a well of radiance, which is a must, and then the other warlocks can use bottom tree nova bomb. And the reason this is so good is because of Devour, which when you're clearing ads, you can heal yourself instantly, and if you keep killing them, you'll gain your health back for a certain amount of time. And the super as well does the most DPS, bottom tree nova, if you didn't get that, but that does the most DPS. You don't want to use top tree, so if you use that, that'll be really good for DPS on the boss. And then for titans, if you already have another titan, you can just use like hammers or another bubble just in case your other titan doesn't get his in time for DPS phase. And then hunters is like the least wanted here. I'm sorry to all the hunters out there, but celestial will do really good for DPS. But if you don't have it, then I mean, it really doesn't matter too much. You can use a tether for ad clearing. The hunter, if you don't have a hunter, it's okay. You just need to have at least 1 warlock. And that is pretty much it for the characters. Okay, so this diagram may not be too accurate. As you can see, I'm no artist. This is the best I could do though. But let's say you're at the spawn where the rally banner is. You're looking out toward everything, and these are all the positions that you should know. Now it's okay if you're a little confused right now. I will explain and get more into depth with this diagram, but for right now we have the spawn area. Where you're standing is that bottom right square, and to the left of that should be another place that is going to be represented as spawn. The side across from it will be blue, and then the one to the right of it, right in front, will be orange. And those are the 3 positions you will need to know. And you guys are going to split into 3 teams of 2, and that'll make you be able to clear ads together, and it'll coordinate a really good plan which I will get into later. So these numbers though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's going to be 2 boxes on each position. So there's going to be 2 boxes on spawn, 2 boxes on blue, 2 boxes on orange. I'll get into what those mean in a bit, but these gray boxes are basically augments, and that is why you see suppressor, operator, scanner, sub on the top right. Those are augments, or the top 3 are augments, and the sub will basically do all 3 of those if need be. And it's all around. The mechanics are a little confusing at first. They get really easy, but let me get more into depth with it in a bit. Alright, so I want to walk you guys through this clip right here. So as you can see, we just started the activity, or started the encounter, and I'm actually the operator. So I'm over at spawn, killing all these ads right here, making sure my team has a clear path and will not be bothered by any of these ads while we're doing ball running or anything like that. And as you can see, this captain spawns right here. The captain can spawn in 1 of 3 places. It's pretty obvious where he's going to be. And then as you can see, the operator buff is right here after I killed his Vandal. So now on the left side of the screen, I am an operator. And right now I am just going to help kill ads, do whatever. We killed all our ads on our side, so just waiting for the boss to rotate to where he wants to go. So there's 3 spots on the map, so he's gonna go on 1/3 of the map. And this is how the suppressor is gonna know where to suppress, but I'll explain that once I show the clip of me being suppressor. And as you can see, we're doing crit damage to these like ball things right here. This is where he drops his nuclear stuff. So you're going to want to shoot the front first. It doesn't matter which one. It can be the front or the back, but my team chooses to do the front. And as you can see, this is where the operator takes place now. So leading up to this point, the operator just gets the buff, does nothing, and now he waits for the ball runners. And as you can see, this purple cylinder, or this purple circle, is what makes the operator buff so important, because he's the only one that can just shut down and break that circle. And if you don't have an operator, then you can't do this. You will die eventually if you stay in that circle. But I hope that clarifies what an operator's job to do is. Now let's get into scanner and the suppressor. Alrighty, so as you can see right now, I'm a suppressor. We are starting this encounter off right now. So me and my partner, Gyro, are going to be going together. I will be suppressing, and he's going to be taking care of ads as well as ball running. But I also want to take some time to explain here that the suppressor, once they do suppress, one of the augments will be deactivated, and that's where the sub comes in. So I'll explain that in a bit, but let's focus on suppressor right now. So we start by killing all these ads right here, making sure again that our team has a good place to feel safe and not get killed while they're ball running, because ball runners are defenseless. But we're clearing all these ads here, and a captain does spawn for each side. There's 3 sides. There's gonna be 3 captains for or 1 captain for each side. And after we kill this captain, it does allow us to spawn the Vandal that has the augment. So you're going to need to kill this captain no matter what. And as you can see, our suppressor augment is there. So now we're going to do our thing, clear all the ads here. The only person that really should be doing something right now is the scanner, and they're going to be seeing which spot the boxes are that you need to turn in the nuclear cores to, or the nuclear bombs. So right now we're all clearing ads, and the scanner just found it. So we're clearing ads right now, waiting for the boss. And there we have the crit phase here. So everyone's going to need to do damage to this, and the ball runners are going to be the ones picking this up. So as you can see, they look like balls there, the nuclear fuses, and you can shoot either the front or the back, but remember, you should only be shooting 2. If you shoot 3, then you're going to be probably wiping. If you shoot one, then you're gonna instantly wipe. But as you can see, the suppressor here, they have 3 drones on each side. So you have 3 here, 3 on spawn, and 3 on blue. And these are the ones that the suppressor is going to have to take out. So now that we did that, it allows our ball runners to deposit these nuclear fuses. And as of right now, we are just waiting for the boss to rotate. Since we did that, we're clearing ads right now. More ads will spawn, so you probably want to clear those out. And as you can see, the boss is rotating to blue. So we're getting ready. I forgot to mention this before, but there's also a purple like meteor looking thing that'll go on everyone and try to destroy them. It'll one-shot you. And as you can see, it's going on me, but we're focusing the back right now. Since we did the front on the first phase, we'll do the second on right here. And as you can see, there's 3 more drones right here. I'm the suppressor still, and we're taking a 1, 2, 3. And another thing is, once I suppress, there will be 1 augment that is going to be deactivated. So that is where the sub will come in. The sub is going to ideally go on and take one of the augments that is deactivated. So I'll put a picture up of what it looks like, but one of them is going to be deactivated. They're going to pick it up, and then the person who had the augment before will have a cooldown, and they'll also take the spot of the sub as a ball runner as well. And then once their deactivation augment is complete, then they'll pick it up again. So as you can see, we're on damage phase, but we'll get into that soon after we explain the scanner. Okay, so I want to show you guys how scanner works last of all, but right now we already have the buff. I just want to show you guys how it works because it's basically the same process as suppressor and operator. You want to kill your captain, kill your vandal, you get the thing, and as you can see, I'm looking for it. Okay, it's going to be outlined in yellow. So I'm shooting right now. I told my team what it was, and I can't really see it right now, but I'll let you guys know. And then we take the orbs out, we shoot the front because this is our first phase, and then next one we'll shoot the back. But I'm like, okay, and as you can see, I'm in a circular ball, so that's how the operator will shoot me. And then I'm like, it's 5, and I'm the scanner, right? Operator gets me again, so I can see it outlined. Now there's going to be 2 in every single one that's going to be outlined. So 1 out of 6, there's going to be 2 of them that are going to be outlined in yellow. And that's the scanner's job, to find out what is the certain boxes that the nuclear fuses need to be put into. So for instance, it could be 1 or 2, or it could be 1 and 6, 5 and 4, anything, but it has to be 2. And now I want to show you guys the boss, the damage phase. And actually, we did shoot the back. That's my bad. We shot the back, and now we're doing DPS right here. So you'll run into a circular like an arc type ball, and there's gonna be debris surrounding it. So make sure you don't get hit by that. So the strategy for the DPS phase is going to be shoot 2 anarchies, and then Divinity will shoot, and you want to shoot the Divinity's ball. But while you're waiting for it, you want to shoot the head, and then when a Divinity ball comes back up, then you shoot the ball. And then you just repeat this process. So you'll keep doing that for the whole phase, and you'll repeat this as many times as you need, 3 phases max. And for the final damage phase, for the last 15% of the health, if you guys are wondering, it's really simple. I don't even need to show clips for this. But once you get down to that last bar, you are just going to need to shoot him. That's pretty much it. No more mechanics. You just shoot the boss. That's it. And after that, you kill the boss, everything's done, you should have the raid complete. But let's go over some roles. Alright, so let's go over some final rules before leaving this video off here. But of course, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe as well. I'll have more videos out. Make sure to comment down below if this helped you too. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I can answer them in the comments. If you guys are confused on anything, if you're stuck on anything. But for the roles, okay, so you're going to want to have 1 operator, 1 suppressor, 1 sub, and 1 scanner. And then you're going to want to also have 2 ball runners, so those are going to be the other 6, right? So the operator, the scanner, and the suppressor will be doing their own thing. And then the sub, what they will do, they're going to have to know how to do all 3 of the parts. So they're going to have to know how to do suppressor, scanner, and operator. And what happens is, the suppressor, whenever he suppresses the boss, there's going to be 1 random augment that's going to get deactivated. So for instance, let's say I'm suppressor, okay? I suppress the boss, and then scanner will get deactivated, or operator, or even my suppressor will get deactivated. So you're going to put it in to the augmented deposit. I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like, but you'll put it into there, and then once you do, that's when the sub will take it, and that's pretty much it for that. But I also have another thing. We have the 2 ball runners. So the 2 ball runners are going to be the people who are not doing anything. Then they're going to need other partners for that. So you're going to have 4 people in total ball running. And the reason you have this is because the ball runner has a radiation time. And I'll put some clips on it above on the screen. But once the radiation hits 10, it's on the left of the screen, you will instantly die. And this is why you need a partner, because your partner will take the ball from you. Now, if you're wondering which person will be your partner, since they all are doing augments, so you'll have a ball runner, right, who's not doing any augments. Then you'll have suppressor as one of the other partners. So the ball runner and the suppressor can be, or the scanner, my bad, can be partners. And then the other ball runner and then the sub can be partners as well. Because if you have suppressor as one of the ball runners, then they're not going to be able to suppress the ball in time. And if you guys did not know what the suppressor does too, I think I explained it. The suppressor suppresses the boss, and this allows for you to deposit the nuclear fuses. So it makes sense. If you don't have a suppressor doing that, then you really can't, it doesn't work out if the suppressor is running the ball. And then you're also going to have the scanner, because the scanner doesn't need to do anything while you're running, right? Except making sure you guys know where you're placing the balls. And then the operator can't, because if the operator holds a ball and they get trapped in the purple circular ball, then they can't shoot it out. It's only if they're not holding it. The operator's job is to basically just make sure that everyone who's holding the ball and running just doesn't get stuck in that ball. So that's pretty much it for the roles. If you guys enjoyed the video, again, please leave a like. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.